What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're checking out Counter-Terrorist Agency. I played around with this one, I played the tutorial, and actually I think the game is pretty sweet. If you've ever played like a 911 Simulator or any of those types of games, very similar to that, only in this case, you're a global organization that's wiretapping and sending out spies and basically black-bagging terrorists and bringing them back before they blow people up and cause problems. So let's log on in, let's start a game, and hopefully we can get ourselves settled and make ourselves nice and famous out here. This game is a work of fiction. All places are real, but people, organizations, and events are fictional. This game does not promote terrorism and does not promote violation of human rights in order to fight that terrorism. I don't know. I feel like violating some rights right now. I'm not so sure on that point. It is entirely possible that the game has corrupted me. Okay, so here we are on the world map. I'm going to skip the tutorial because I know how to play. We have an upcoming important event. Soldiers return from military missions, reconnect with families, and live as respected members of society. Some individuals, however, develop a mix of self-induced radicalism and anti-establishment attitudes. As a big military operation in the Middle East have ended, there's an increasing danger of radicalized individuals with PTSD. CTA obtained reliable information that a small group of radicalized veterans are active in Europe, possibly in countries like the United Kingdom, Ireland, Germany, or France. We've got an event over here. One thing I do not like about this game, I'll say up front, is that you're not able to pause the game. So, suspicious behavior on a commercial gun training range. So what we need to do is we need to classify this person. So we're going to put him as suspicious. We have the ability to wiretap over here. So I think we should wiretap him just in case. We'll throw that out.
Problem with wiretapping the suspect.
Apparently with a 90% chance we failed to wiretap him. Lovely. Can I get back in here and try and wiretap him again, please? Yes, wiretap him again in Sweden. I need him wiretapped very, very badly. There you go. There is an element of RNG to this game. Like, sometimes you will have a terrorist, like, dead bang, and you will know they're up to something, but you won't be able to prove it because, like, they dodge your blockades, they dodge your wiretaps, they dodge, like, everything, and it can be frustrating. We do have some stuff that we can put points into. We can learn to hack our people's social media accounts, or we can start lobbying, which means we can raise our reputation and resources in various countries. Basically start leveling up those countries so it's easier to do our job. I would suggest that we take hacking first, just because it allows us to keep an eye on people a little bit better. This is our case file. This is where we're going to start connecting dots and figuring out who the leader is. Ultimately, the goal of the game is to properly tag each member of these cartels or each member of these organizations with their role. For every role you successfully figure out, you will get bonus XP. For every role you mess up, you will lose XP. And so, like, you kind of want to wiretap people, you kind of want to put out, like, police blockades, you want to hack their social media accounts, you want to basically monitor what they're doing and what they're up to. That way you can sort of, like, isolate and figure out what it is they do for the organization they work for. And we have a phone call between Manchu Chang and Roger Christie.
Hello. Hey, what's up? Talk with guys. Beat the crap out of these fuckers.
You think it's even worth it?
Fucking yeah. It's our city, man. Let's kick them out.
What about the police? It's a heavily patrolled area.
Beat the police as well.
You're crazy.
And you a coward. Are you coming or not?
Not this time. I'm done with you guys.
Okay, so this guy has said he's no longer a part of the organization, whereas this guy is. So, let's have a look here. This guy is in Japan, Tokyo. Wait, what was the... Who said he wasn't a part of it anymore?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, they're not labeled.
Guys.
That's a bummer.
You think it's even worth it?
Fucking yeah. It's our city.
Well, I was hoping that it would have their names labeled on the side, because
Patrolled area.
I don't know who's talking in this conversation.
Crazy.
You a coward. Are you coming or not?
It's kind of a major problem. We'll go ahead and we will mark both of them as suspicious for now, since I don't know who was talking. We will go out of our way. If I can wiretap you, that'd be great.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
And if I can wiretap you, that would be great.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
Good. So we've got our wiretaps out right now. We've got both of them wiretapped, so if they make any further calls or any other further things happen, we should have the information we need. I could try to hack these guys, but it's going to be difficult. And I lost my ability to hack. Hold on. I got to hack a little bit better. Let's go ahead and let's throw out some hacks on these dudes. Yep, we're calling in our elite hacks. I need 4chan to help me.
Suspect's devices have been hacked.
Okay, sounds good to me.
We couldn't hack into suspect's devices.
Well, we failed one of them, but we're okay now. So we have a message between Manchu, Chang, and Roger Christie. We should be there. We showed them who's boss. This is childish. No, street art is important. We can't allow the crap to be painted on walls. We do so much better. Okay, so apparently they're street artists. And so we will put them both as not suspicious. So there you go. We have wasted a tremendous amount of governmental resources, apparently tracking down Banksy. We've got Roger Christie over here. CIA's been able to browse. Puts him close to member. Oh, really? Weird. Okay. Contact between Chang and Rod. What does this say? See, I thought they were talking about street art. What do we have over here? So he suggests that that suspect is a member. We labeled him, right? Okay, so he's been labeled as a member of a terrorist organization. We have another contact between those two. I need to talk to you. What happened? I think I'm done with street art. I'm tired and exhausted. Okay. So Manchu is saying that he's no longer... We'll mark him as suspicious, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, it said he's a street artist. That doesn't strike me as terrorism. That's them again? Okay. Well, we've got one guy flagged as member, although I don't know how accurate the hacking profile is. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. I actually would like to see... So how many resources do I have available on my map coloring? There we go. So we have a lot of resources available in all of those countries. Got another email right here between Nansen Kier and Axel Bjornstedt. Okay. You need to come to Berlin soon. All right. Well, I need money for the ticket and other expenses. I can provide you with some cash, but for the ticket and a cheap hotel, nothing fancy, I'm afraid. That's okay. All right. Well, let's mark this guy as suspicious. We will go ahead and wiretap him.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
All right. Thank you for that, Gary. I appreciate your enthusiasm. That guy's so excited, like, we have wiretapped everyone, sir. Like, he's so excited about it. He's so incredibly excited about wiretapping. And so, like, you know, Gary, just calm down. Bring it down a couple of notches. It's okay. Just bring it down a couple of notches. So I'm going to have this guy flagged as a member. I honestly think it's probably a good idea to have one of these guys arrested. Like, it sounds like something's going down. So this guy's suspicious and wiretapped. We will have you as a member, I guess, for right now. Probably a member of a terrorist group. Maybe. Just slightly. Alright, do we have enough points for lobbying? Because I'm going to need lobbying before too long. If we don't get lobbying, like, very, very shortly, I need more resources in some of these countries. Ah, we got something else. Angelina Jensen. A big number of online searches for gun plans detected. We'll mark her as suspicious. Let's go ahead and see if we can wiretap her.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
All right. We'll see if we can hack her social media accounts as well. Honestly, I'm just trying to make sure she's innocent.
Devices have been hacked.
Like, if we can actually sweep them off the board, it'll make life easier because then we can effectively stop dedicating manpower to going after them. So this guy is going Italy. Looks like he's flying up to Germany. That's where they said he was needed. It might be worth it to have him picked up. Let's see here. Contact between Angelina Jensen and Kara Hines. Okay. Hey, man, I got it. How'd you find it? My sweet secret, but I have detailed plans of Kalashnikovs. It's an original AK-47. So how do we do it? I can build an exact replica or two, and we can go to that huge game show dressed as Chernobyl soldiers. Some kind of gas masks, right? Yeah, I have 2 of those, original military gas masks. Okay, so they're cosplayers. So that explains why she's searching guns so much. So we'll go ahead and mark both those people as not guilty. He has arrived at Berlin. That's our conversation between them. I'm sort of curious if I should have this guy picked up. Now that we're in Deutschland, though, we have the ability to hack him.
We hacked devices and social media account.
Let's see. Suspect has been hacked. Yeah, let's send the police.
Mission success.
There we go. So we've apprehended one of them, and that gave us a bunch of points. I don't know if that's going to be enough to close out our... I don't know if that's going to be enough for us to close things out, but he was definitely headed there for some reason. Let's unlock lobbying so we can start leveling up some of the countries that we have, and then we can close this down right here. Lobbying is basically so we can take... Let's say we click on one of these countries, right? We just click on that right there, and then there's a short cooldown. Did I say Germany or France? Where did we pick that guy up at? Was he in Germany or was he in France? He was in Berlin. Okay, I was just trying to make sure that, like, I have all my ducks in a row, and I remember where people were gotten. An attack was prevented in Germany. Nice. So we got a bunch of reputation for that, and we got some progress points, so now we can level up again. We can get lobbying for uniform forces. Okay. We can also get drone strikes. We can get special units. We can get interrogation so that we can bring people in and smack them in the feet with bamboo if we really want to. We can get kind of dark and crazy with this whole thing if we really desire to do so. There are some typographical errors in this game that you're going to see as you're going around. It says lobbing instead of lobbying. And just in case you're a big fan of throwing, we're not going to be trying to throw Germany, all right? That might be too much weight to lift. We've been going to the gym lately, but I'm just not quite sure we're at that level yet. We need to take it slow. How many open cases do I have right now? Suspect recognized as not involved in terror activity or merely being a supporter can be arrested, but most likely will be immediately released, and the CTA will get... Okay, we'll get reputation loss. Makes sense, but our reputation's pretty good right now. You kind of want your reputation to be high because it makes it more likely that nations will join the organization, kind of XCOM style, and allow you to use your resources in order to... Got a call between Hiromasa Maeda and Feng Tai. Okay.
What's up?
Hey, listen, I've got it. It's a real bomb.
What are you talking about?
It's real. Real bomb. We need to meet today.
But,
I'll explain in details. Just trust me.
if it is your business idea again,
But this one is great.
like your device for automatic dog grooming,
It's even better than that.
my dog has been nervous to this day.
It's a real bomb. A device that prevents sneezing in public. Gasoline powered.
Are you crazy?
Let me show you. Please.
No. No more of these stupid ideas.
Please.
Goodbye.
Life as an inventor seems to be rough. Then again, I would caution any plan that involves gasoline in an open container that prevents sneezing. Those things just don't seem related enough to me. I don't think that either of these guys are up to anything. So, we're gonna kind of like chill for a little bit. It sounds like he's just an eccentric... Was I lobbying in France? I thought I lobbied in Germany. Didn't I? Cosplayer performer was detained on suspicion of carrying a real gun, released without charges, as supposed weapon turned out to be an exact replica. I told you. I swear to God I lobbied on Germany, didn't I? I'm kind of wondering if my click is getting mixed up between these two every now and again. Because I really do feel as though I said Germany, not France. Weird. Germany, France. Germany, France. Pretty sure I lobbied in Germany, not France, but guess I'll have to go back and watch the footage. Maybe I was just like brain farting around not paying attention. I don't know. Seems plausible. I do tend to brain fart a little bit. Good results in detecting fake information. No obedient citizen has been harmed. You know, except for illegally wiretapping them and, like, monitoring their passage in between countries and, you know, hacking their emails and stuff like that. I would say that that's probably an invasion of privacy. But, you know, who am I to judge? We're just vastly overreaching Patriot Act style with people's rights and dignity. It's okay. A popular journalist gained access to restricted information about Special Forces operations. No further actions were taken, and the police handed the case over to the CTA. Okay. Yeah, wiretap him.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
If we can hack his devices, that'd be good too.
We hacked hack devices and social media
We'll just
accounts.
keep an eye on him. We leveled up Germany, so we've actually got a lot of wiretaps in Germany. What we could actually use is we could use some more hackers. We could probably use some more police, too, for sure. We don't have any eagles right now, unfortunately, so we got to get some combat eagles. But someday, so this person, it is suggested from the information on their social media accounts that they are a member of something. Okay. We have a call, or no, an email between them. Snap talk. It's over. What do you mean? I no longer work for you. This is not what I thought it is. And you thought what exactly? You convinced me that I'm digging the case of innocent soldiers being accused of war crimes. Exactly. This is all a lie. You wanted me to cover up what you really do. I think I've heard enough. Let me explain something to you. You'll go to Dublin, meet with all of us, and then decide. You're gonna silence me. We can do it anyway, so come to Dublin, and we'll get this straight, okay? This guy's definitely suspicious. Yeah, let's go ahead and hack Alexa in his house.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
We'll see if we can get their social media accounts too. If we get unlucky, we won't, but yeah, we
Hack
failed.
the suspect's devices.
Can I try again, or are we all out of hacking power? I think we're all out of hacking power. Unfortunately, Portugal doesn't have the resources we need. Let's go ahead and lobby in the UK real fast. We'll do a little bit of lobbying in Britain to see if we can kind of secure some resources in these areas. If lobbying goes through successfully, we'll be in better shape. At least we got the wiretap off. So he is going to Dublin now. Okay. Maybe we should arrest him at the airport just to protect him. I get the feeling they're going to whack him. Yeah, go pick him up.
Mission success.
Yeah. I just think it's a good idea. Like, even if he's innocent, we need to protect him. It sounds like they're about to kill him. Public relations efforts to improve the overall image. Okay, of the CTA. Diplomacy efforts can be used to persuade country officials to join the CTA. All right. We can also get lobbying targets uniform force authorities. Lobbying chances of success increased by 50%. That's not too bad. Interrogation techniques might be useful, though. So let's talk to this guy. Can we interrogate him at all?
Suspect started to talk.
That doesn't sound like interrogation. That sounded like torture. I thought we were going to sit him down and talk to him. And then it sounds like you guys hooked him up to the jumper cables. Due to rash actions based on weak evidence resulting in low CTA reputation, they restricted available resources. It uncovered no new information. Well, see, we had a miscommunication here. I thought we were talking about just like talking to him, and then all of a sudden, we're now torturing the poor bastard. That wasn't my intent. I didn't want to torture him. I just wanted to talk to him. I thought we were going to sit him down in a scarily lit room with a metal table and just be like, so do you know why we brought you in here today? You know, I thought we were going to play that game. Oh, we got Terry Hilton. Conversation between Terry Hilton. We need to fix things with our journalist from Portugal. What's wrong? He apparently has second thoughts about the group. Do you want me to silence him? No, not yet. I think we can resolve this in our favor. We'll meet in Dublin. So Ditta Fries. She sounds like a soldier from the way she's operating. We'll go ahead and we will wiretap her for sure.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
With Terry Hilton, I kind of feel like we should just pick him up. He's in Moscow. Oof. Okay, let me lobby in Russia real fast. We'll go lobby in the Federation real quick. So going to Dublin. All right. Well, I mean, we already arrested this guy, so it's not like they're gonna be able to hurt him anyways. I feel like we should pick up the soldier, though. She did offer to murder somebody. Yeah, let's give it a go. Oh, never mind. She's flying. How many resources do I have here? I have 6 cop cars. Okay, good. 6 cop cars should be enough to bring her in. I'm going to see if I can act on it fast enough to stop something really bad from happening over here. But if we can get rid of the gunman, I think we'll be in better shape. I think it's also a decent idea that we take this guy and we shift him up to leader or possibly operations manager. So we'll see what happens. With her, we will arrest the subject. Hopefully we don't fail.
Mission failed.
Apparently we failed. All right. Well, hack social media profiles then.
We couldn't hack into
See,
suspect
there's like an element
devices.
of RNG to this game. Like, sometimes you're just going to get screwed. Like, it is what it is. I actually think they should minimize that RNG. I think they should develop the investigative aspects of this game more and get rid of the dice rolls. Like, they should kind of plant more hints in the conversations and kind of add a new mechanic where you're connecting dots and you have to actually get clearance to arrest somebody. I think that might work a little better. We need you to come to Dublin for a couple of days. What for? To do some planning, but more importantly, to convince our journalist to work with us for a little bit longer. Okay, I don't understand half of this, but let's meet. All right, so Christina Jimenez. We'll go ahead and we will wiretap this person. Far-reaching government
Suspect has been
powers.
wiretapped.
If you listen really, really
Couldn't
closely,
hack into suspects'
you can hear
devices.
all of the libertarians watching this video just getting irrationally angry right now as I wiretap my heart out. Just wiretap, tippity tap, wiretap all the people. Listen, it's important to me. So she's leaving to Dublin right now. There's something going on. I don't know what's going on, but something is happening. Apparently, we need to lobby in Ireland. Like, it's really unfortunate that they're having this meeting here because I have, like, no resources in Ireland. But Ireland is, like, a member state. And so Ireland is expecting me to do something, but Ireland's not giving me the means to do anything about it. They're like, here, break this piñata, but you can't use your hands, and also we have no stick. And I'm like, all right, well, what do you want me to do then? I don't really know how to help you with your terrorist issue. Like, I don't really have any resources to help you with that. I sent 2 cop cars, which is apparently all of the police in Ireland. There's only 2. It's just 2 guys that sit around inside of a car, and once we sent them and they failed, there ain't no do-overs. We can't mulligan it, so... We have a phone call between Christina Jimenez and Ruby Callahan.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
What is going on with your phone? I've been trying to reach you for 2 days now.
Sorry, I was out of the city.
Well, you could send me a text. I was worried about you.
There was no range, so...
No range? Where did you go?
I've been here and there. Nevertheless, I'm here now, so don't worry anymore.
I will need some explanation.
All right. See you this Sunday?
Yes, dinner's at 12 p.m.
Great. Bye.
Bye.
I kind of get the feeling that these 2 aren't involved. They seem kind of like... They seem sort of out in the weather in all this.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
Like, I am going to wiretap it just in case. Like, we'll monitor the conversation. But honestly, I don't see the point. Let's go ahead and lobby a little bit more. I'll probably level up my lobbying chance after all this just to make it a little bit more frequent that we're actually succeeding. Because, like, in some of these places, I really need to restock up on, like, wiretaps. I really need to restock back up on, like, cop cars. Like, some of these member states, I really don't have anything to work with. Terry Hilton checked in at Sheremetyevo International Hospital, or International for flight to Dublin. I mean, we could try to take him here.
Suspect in custody.
Oh, he's an operations manager. So I was off. Operations manager is only 1 step away, though. I'd like to get Dita Freeze. Like, I want to capture her, because she's the soldier. She's the hitter. Like, one of these guys is organizing all this stuff, but she's the one that was actually going to be holding the smoking gun to take out this journalist. But we've got the journalist in protective custody. We've taken down the operations manager. That should put a swift stop to all the stuff happening. Apparently, Christina, now that the operations manager has been captured, is now in hiding. Yeah, in Ireland, I'm going to need some more cops. And then if we could just get, like, maybe a couple maybe we'll get 1 hacker and we'll get another cop right there, just in case. We have David Lewis, frequent searches for bioweapon-related topics, lab equipment purchases, and attempted purchase of an animal corpse. Yeah, that's suspicious. I would say that qualifies as reasonable suspicion.
We have a problem with wiretapping the suspect.
We'll do better.
We couldn't hack into the suspect's
Oh my
devices.
god, do
Suspect
better.
has been wiretapped.
Do better. You have a 90% chance. How are you failing? I need you to do better. Apparently, government work is not attracting the all-star talent right now. Contact between David Lewis and Tamachika Koda, okay? I think I gained a lot of knowledge. I'm quite sure I can produce a huge amount of the active pathogen. This sounds scary as hell. Come on, you have no experience with that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I've learned a lot. I want to contact someone important from the organization, a decision maker. I don't think this is a good idea. Okay, so he's suspicious. I'm going to put him as a member for now. And we're going to wiretap him.
Suspect has been wiretapped.
And then this guy, we're going to let him fly free for a little bit because I want to see if he can lead me to the big dog. So she's going to Helsinki now. I think you should try to capture her.
Suspect in custody.
So there's another person that we've captured. And so the only person missing is Dita Freese now. We just need to find Dita Freese and we need to get her. Let's see here. We have contact between David Lewis and Joseph Ryder. My small experiment went really well. You mean the live pathogens? Yep. You crazy? You can catch it and you'll be dead in a couple of days. There's an element of risk to all this, I admit. No, it's stupid. He's not in my case file. Let's mark this guy as a member. Let's mark this guy as a member. There's a reason he's contacting all these people. That means that at least in a cursory sense, they're involved somehow. Otherwise, why would he contact them with this highly classified, dangerous information? You know what I mean? Like, I don't see why he would do that. Suspect. Oh, really? He's suspicious, but he's not a member. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll add him. My name is Splattercat. This is Counter-Terrorist Agency. I hope you guys liked it. I think this game's pretty sweet. It does need adjustments, and it does need little changes, but I think the game is actually pretty fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it developed. I said the same thing about 911 Operator back when it first came out, and, like, as it developed and got more DLCs and everything, that game became super fun. And so, like, I can see the bits and pieces here. Some of the things that I've noticed about it, I would like to be able to pause the game and peruse information. They've probably removed that ability to keep you, like, stressed and feeling like you're trying to focus on too many things at once. But I would still like the ability to pause so that I can just read through things a couple of times and make sure that I've got all the information internalized. Other things that I've noticed along the way, I do think that, like, some of the RNG elements, so to me it seems like wiretapping is the main mechanic and you have a really good chance of accomplishing the wiretap, so I don't have a problem with that. It does seem like hacking people is kind of a secondary thing that helps you isolate your information but doesn't necessarily seal the case. And so that has a much lower chance because it gives you basically a 100% positive as to what somebody's role in an organization is. Still, with an investigation game like this, I did play on my own for a little bit, and it can be a little frustrating sometimes if you, like, fail 4 or 5 times in a row while trying to wiretap somebody or trying to arrest somebody when you know they're doing something, you have the proof, and you just can't get them. I'd like to see the RNG elements sort of, like, minimized, I guess. I do think the game has room in it for another mechanic where maybe you connect dots behind each player, and if you get the grid correct, a la something like investigations from This Is the Police, then the arrest button lights up and you can just go and arrest them. But I don't know what the proper solution would be right there. But I do think that it is frustrating for the player failing an investigation just based on, like, RNG and the police, like, not making their dice roll, you know what I mean? Maybe that's a part of the game, but for me, that's kind of a thing that falls flat. But aside from that, I really like what they're going for. I think the game is pretty sweet. If you wanted to get it for yourself, it comes out on the 5th of December. You can get it down below in the description if you wanted to wishlist it. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie gaming every single day so you don't have to. Hi, do, and take care, everybody. I'll have something hot and fresh for you tomorrow in the world of indie gaming, okay?